some are still suffering from the devastating events that took their homes away and displaced them from Puerto Rico. They had to move to the States and are still trying to figure out what to do. But Edgardo he's brought so much attention and aid with a simple comic book. And he's brought so much attention with this comic book that in 2018, La Borinqueña crossed over with the DCU. That's DC, the DC universe with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all that, in a comic called Ricanstruction. It's pretty cool the way he spelled it out, Rican and then struction, reminiscing and rebuilding Puerto Rico. In this comic, La Borinqueña has commissioned the help of DC superheroes aid rebuilding efforts in Puerto Rico in the wake of the real life hurricane. So I like this story because all the proceeds of the comic went to recovery efforts. This comic has been so impactful that it, part of everything that he's helped with this platform in his comic got Edgardo the Humanitarian Award. He actually even gave a speech during Comic-Con. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to witness it, but I definitely saw the YouTube video. 100% of the proceeds from the sales of the DC crossover comic goes towards grant programs that will award $10,000 grant to each of the 9 different grassroots organizations in Puerto Rico that have been working heroically in recovery efforts to rebuilding the island, via programs for youth, women, community members, and more importantly, the environment. To date, over $150,000 has been raised to help Puerto Rico, through the La Borinqueña grants program. So, I just think it's crazy that one man's idea that he brought to life is making a huge impact. So, I hope you guys take this story and apply it to yourself the next time you think that one person can't make a difference, because I promise you, one person truly can make the world a difference for so many people. It's kind of like that domino effect or that ripple in the water. That one thing can cause a chain of events, and that one thing can be positive. If you guys are interested, you can order your copy of the comic at www.la hyphen or slash dash Borinqueña BORIQUENA.com. I actually had the pleasure, as I said in the beginning of the podcast, of meeting Edgardo. His son was with him at the booth, and he was really humble. He signed a copy. I bought a comic book, and I bought a enamel pin. I'm like super crazy for these pins. You can get them everywhere during Comic-Con. A lot of people give them out, but I felt good, giving to Edgardo, because once again, 100% of the proceeds goes to grant programs and helping out the people in Puerto Rico. My wife and I bought his first comic, the beginning of La Borinqueña, and then we got the DC crossover, and he actually signed both our copies. Personalized, signed them. We got the enamel pin because I like collecting them because I'm a nerd, and we got to take pictures with him. Very cool, very humble, and I highly encourage you guys to check them out. Again, I'll post all the links and where to find them and where to support all these things in the show notes. So guys, that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to say thank you again for all your continued support. I mentioned before in previous episodes how every week I get an email for my weekly statistics, and man, the numbers keep climbing. It might not sound like a big deal to you, but we finally broke over 100, and that's a big deal to me. It means that over 100 people are downloading, listening, subscribing to the podcast. The numbers are climbing every week, and I'm just really thankful. So thank you to all that share and all that get involved. It truly means a lot. Actions speak louder than words. And as always, if you have a special story to share, whether you were a part of it or witnessed or stumbled upon something positive, no matter how big or small, send it my way. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Limelight Highlight. My Twitter handle is LL Highlight, or you can shoot me an email directly at limelight@gmail.com. And of course, if you enjoyed this podcast, give it a like, subscribe, give us a rating so we can get more people on our radar, and share it with your friends and family. So you can go ahead and spread that positivity. Until next time, be humble, be helpful, pay it forward, and be the best you can be. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.